Hey guys, this is Jim, KN4YCD, and you're watching FEP Labs Radio. Thanks for stopping by. If you're a regular viewer of my channel or Ham Nuggets, you know we've talked about the AIOC board. So we have these in stock on Coffee and Ham radios right now, limited quantity. And if you order one, this is what you will receive. So in your padded mailer, and I've taken everything out, you'll receive an anti-static bag with your AIOC board inside the bag. You'll receive one each 2.5 and 3.5 millimeter jack, and you'll receive one each soldering guide. Now this is just two different colors. Your color may vary. And I want to point out that this was an aborted print because the filament ran out or broke or something, I don't remember. And this is a complete one. It doesn't matter because I'll show you why in a second. When you receive your card, it's going to be in a form like this. And this is the way they came from JLC PCB, which is the company that made these for us. So you will need to break these apart. The way you do this is easy enough to do by hand. Just take your time, be a little careful, not even super careful, and just start bending it a little bit, and it will give along those lines, and you'll hear it pop, and it comes right off. Then do the same for the other side. And break it there, pop off the end pieces, and your AIOC card is free and clear. All right. Now, let's put that aside for the moment, and let's look at the jacks. There are one each 2.5 and 3.5 millimeter jacks. This is how they will come to you. This is the complete assembly. For what we're doing, we're not going to use any of this part at all. And you will see on your jack, you have two lugs on top next to each other and one lug on the bottom, and that is your shield lug. What's going to end up is that we want those two top lugs soldered to the top solder traces here and here. And the whole purpose of this is that these are going to plug, this whole card will plug directly into your radio. All right. Now, you will have to manipulate those little arms a little bit and get them lined up and try and twist them and flatten them out so that they go directly onto those pads, and then you'll have to solder it. That's the two arms on top. The bottom, the ground, the shield goes on these big pads on the back. I would recommend that you probably are going to cut off some of that because you're not going to need all that material. I would cut it off probably right before the wire wrap part here. Just take a pair of side cutters or something and just clip that whole thing off from the beginning of the little wire wrap piece to the end and get rid of it because you won't need it. Now, when you solder, you're going to get a soldering guide, either the speed model or the full production model. Doesn't matter, they both do exactly the same thing, and this is a one-time use item. If you don't like the one you get, you can certainly 3D print it. The instructions and the STL file are on Simon's GitHub page, and I will have a link to that below. What you do is you insert this jack, let me get on camera, you insert this jack into the appropriately sized hole, and it will go in there. It's a snug fit, and it holds that thing, and that keeps our spacing for a Kenwood style connector. And then what you're going to have to do, and you may have to bend down your ground lug a little bit, the board will fit on here, and we have to slide it underneath the two connectors on top, and then it's going to snap down in place. And if you look right there underneath the board, you see a little nub. That is our index for this, and there's a similar nub, and there's a similar nub over here. And there's holes on the board that are designed to connect up to those little index markers. And like I said, it's a little tricky because you have to slide the board in between those two connectors. But once you get it in there, it'll sit in place pretty darn well. All right. And again, you need to put on both connectors before you try to snap the board in because you want them both like this. So like I said, now you're going to have to take your little leads, these two leads, and spread them out and twist them around a little bit so that they lay as flat as possible when you solder. And you don't have to. You could just solder them like they are if you want to do that. It doesn't matter other than for aesthetics, really. Might be a little cleaner if you can get the twist, but it'll work either way. So that is the AIOC kit, and that is what you will receive. We will ship these overseas if requested. Overseas shipping for this is a one-off kind of deal, so just drop me or T.O. a direct message in our Discord chat, or shoot us an email at coffeeandhamradios@gmail.com, and we'll run shipping and let you decide if you want to actually pay for shipping. I will have links to T.O.'s Nuggets video where we set this board up and used it in the link below. There will be a link to Simon's GitHub page also below in the description, where you can see the complete instructions, the Gerber files, the STL file if you need to reprint your solder guide, and all the information about the board, as well as his code and firmware updates for this board. Guys, that's all I've got. Thank you very much. Have a great day. 73.